DeMar DeRozan goes 3 of 12 from the field. Patrick Williams, who looked pretty good in the first half, goes 2 for 8. Zach LaVine is 5 for 17. The only starter that scored well in this game was Nikola Vucevic, and he went 9 of 21, but had 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 21 points. Kobe White had some pretty good moments as well, 6 of 10 for 14 points off the bench. But this Chicago Bulls team got their asses completely waxed tonight, getting out-rebounded by 15, having 15 turnovers, shooting the ball 43% from the field. This was not a good game for the Bulls. The Bulls allowed 13 offensive rebounds, and ex-Bull Bobby Portis goes 9 of 18 from the field with 13 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 27 points. Listen, I said this before, and I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to say this. I'll be happy when this season's over, but we're going to break it all down, talk about it right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
Bulls at one point were up in this game by 10 points. I believe that was the third quarter. 10 points they were up by in the third quarter. And I swear it felt like 3 minutes went by and we were down by 5. And the Bucks, I should say, never looked back at that point in time. This team may not win another game for the rest of the season. They seriously may not. And I mean including the play-in tournament as well. And this team, man, like I said before, and this is what I keep saying, this Bulls team has looked good. They've played well against some teams above 500. But the fact of the matter is when a team is locked in, when a team that has experience, when a team that's been through playoff battles together is facing the Bulls just don't have that second gear at all to try to win those games. They just don't. And this is going to be, we got what? With Dallas and Detroit are our last 2 games of the season. Cool. But Bulls may be able to get wins against those 2 teams because they ain't going to be trying either. But it's tough, man. This is a tough season. Tough 2 losses in a row. And listen, the Bulls are who we indeed thought they were. And this is why when I tell people all the time, it does not matter what happens at the end of the season. It doesn't change what Acme needs to do. And that is we need wholesale changes on this roster because this team sucks ass. It just is what it is. This team is trash. Major trash. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. This team is just so beyond fucking frustrating if we're just being honest, man. And so like it's the Bulls got a train ran on them, man. Like in the last 2 games, the Bulls got an absolute train ran on them, and it is what it is. Shout out to Brittany Renner, because that's what this team has been here lately. This was a bad night. Never seemed like they got it going. DeMar DeRozan started building the Chicago Bears' new stadium with all those bricks he was throwing out there. Zach LaVine wasn't much better on top of that. Patrick Williams, who had a pretty solid first half, completely shit. Like a team that is losing their best, didn't have their best player in Giannis, lost Chris Middleton partway through the game, still dominated. Bobby Portis made the Bulls look like bull crap. Between Portis and Lopez, right? Jalen Carter as well. Drew Holiday had 20 points. This Bucks team had 16 total points from the bench. Only 2 players from their bench scored, and that was Ingles and Wes Matthews. Everything else, all the other damage was done by Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez, Drew Holiday, and freaking Carter. That's tough, man. I said Jalen Carter, Javon Carter. It's terrible. It's bad basketball. It's bad basketball. And some people are saying, hey, the Bulls can come out of the play-in. Come on, man. That's tough. Jason Lee in the building. He says, damn, this suck. Yeah, this was a sucky-ass loss, fam. Billy and the Bulls go ice cold. Listen, Gio, this team's been cold, man. I'm so done with this season from Peter. Markel in the building says, what the hell did I just watch? How do you go so cold so quick? They were up by 10 and couldn't hold it. What the hell happened? They suck. That's what the hell happened. Preview of what we'll get after the play. After the play-in, you got a lot of hope if you think it's coming after the play-in. They can't hit a 3 to save their bloodline. Major moves need to be made this offseason. Completely agree with you. Am I surprised we were trash? Nope. I wish we missed the play-in. Raptors are going to body us first game. Listen, that's tough. Once the Bulls locked in that play-in spot, they stopped caring. That would be their downfall in the play-in. Nope. I can't even. This team just sucks, man. That has nothing to do with locking in the play-in spot. This team didn't know they locked in the play-in spot when they were getting their asses clapped last night. No, this team just sucks ass. That's what it is. We've been looking forward to the offseason since at least December. Let's just get there and hope we can get some exciting front office decisions. Big facts there. Big facts. Haize Instrument says, yeah, man, agreed. Ready for this to be done. That's it. You know what? Honestly, I'm just ready for the season to be over with. I'm ready for the season to be over with. Listen, this team has completely and utterly just disappointed me so much this season. I'm not even mad anymore when the Bulls lose, right? I'm not surprised by it anymore, anything like that. The Bulls could seriously lose to a well-coached team of over 50-year-olds from the YMCA. That just is what it is, man. That's the way this season is gone. Gio says, let's ride the cold hand of DeMar and take 6 minutes to bring Zach and Vooch back into the game, Billy. Billy Donovan is trash, bro. Hamid says, think about this team turning it up for the play-in, let alone the playoffs. Turning it up. Nah, just go ahead and get eliminated, pimping. I have no words for this team. Don't want anything more. They just give up, have nothing except to be inconsistent. It's just very pathetic. I wish this team understands this, which they haven't. I mean, listen, so you can ask somebody, like, they just don't have it. This team is like, it's this, right? There are some kids that will try as hard as they possibly can, and the best they can get is a D. The absolute best they can get is a D. That's what this team is, man. They gonna try hard. They gonna look good some days, but overall, this season's a goddamn D. That's what it is. Melvin says, Bulls fans deserve better than what Acme did this season to us, especially after the promises he said last year but lied. Here's no one who could predict Lonzo's no one could have predicted Lonzo's serious injury, but still. Well, I mean, listen, it may, if they really did think Lonzo Ball was going to come back, it made sense to try to bet on continuity to a degree. I still think they should have tried to make bigger, signings on that bench area, but it is what it is, man. And, at this point, like I said, Acme got to get to work this offseason. We're going to find out if they're geniuses or jackasses. This team has no heart at this point. We need to face fully loaded teams for us to win. Giannis and Middleton should have played. Listen, that wouldn't have helped at all. They will beat the Pistons. About it? About it? Don't worry, guys. DeMar's just getting into playoff form. That is hilarious, but oddly accurate. That's damn. That's tough. It's sad when us fans aren't even mad anymore. We've accepted this trash ass team. Hey, it is what it is, man. Bull saw Giannis and was sitting and had the W already. Man, listen, that's funny. We're not playing Vooch in the slightest if he decides to leave. We do not use him the way he should be. We should be using him. They always forget about him in the second half. Completely agree with you, Mick. So me and the video I have coming out tomorrow is going to be a bonus episode. You still get my normal daily episode, but then I'll have an additional episode dropping in the afternoon with Duncan from the Slam Duncan YouTube channel, where we break down some Bulls tape, talk about the Bulls offense, why it stagnates. So we'll get into that. Damn, clearly there's a ceiling to this team. I think I don't even want to watch them in the play-in because I don't even care what they end up doing. We need big-time changes to this TAM team. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Much like Black China turned her life around and now she's saved and sanctified and no longer a whore anymore. Hopefully the Bulls can turn their life around this offseason as well. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. Dunn says, I feel emotionless and hopeless like the Joker. That's funny. Well, don't do no crazy shit there, brother. Super duper Danko. I haven't seen you in a while here, brother. Shout out to you, man. I'm not even going to lie, brother. Last two games gave me the same feeling of how are they consistent at being mediocre. Blows my mind. Where the fuck is the shooting? Listen. Who knows, bro? Who knows? The shooting is the same place where they picked up Billy Donovan's contract extension. They left the shooting there and the hope. Like, when they went to go get that paperwork for Billy Donovan to sign for the contract extension, they left all hope in that same printer, bro. It's gone. It's gone. It's lost in the cyberspace world sometime. C-Ray UK says, time to remove the Bulls drip again, Haize. Listen, and I got to do this damn Bleacher Report live stream on Friday, and I know the Bulls are going to, I hope they don't lose. I can't talk on, I can be low energy here. I can't be low energy on Bleacher Report when the Bulls get their ass spanked by the fucking Mavericks without Kyrie and Luka Doncic. Like, what is life at that point? What is life? It's sad, bro. We look like some hoes. What the hell? Listen, we Brittany Renner. But Brittany Renner and Malika Andrews walk into a room. That's the Chicago Bulls. It's just no defense at all. It's wide open. It's Malika Andrews and Brittany Renner. Wide open. Wide the fuck open. Right? Don't even worry about it. Don't you? Now that joke would have got me canceled. So I'm going to stop there. We're about to keep it moving on. Nice says, I'm about to make a Bulls diss track. That's hilarious. You already know Zach LaVine's definitely going to respond. This dude named Nice dropped the diss track on us. We didn't take too kindly to that. We just feel like, that was disrespectful. So we're going to come out here and we're going to do our thing. And, we got to prove these guys wrong. Yeah. Nice. This one's for you. I know. Yeah. Like that. Come on, man. Shut the fuck up, Levine. Brandon L. Jet says, while driving down I-94, I found 15 missing hearts and 1 missing brain, but I did see a lifetime supply of chewing gum left on the side of the road. Oh, wait, these belong to the Bulls. That's hilarious, man. That's wild. Zach Brickvine, 5 for 17. Hell, DeMar was even worse. Like I said, they're just building the Bears' new stadium. They got it taken care of. I'm not going to lie. I'm so drained from this team. Why would he wait to bring Zach and Vooch back in the fourth? I don't even care no more. Win or lose in the play-in. Let's go to the offseason. Listen, I just want to start seeing people get traded. Like, I just want to see people, like, it just is what it is, man. Do y'all think the Bulls know just how much they hurt us? Show us a little bit, then tear it down a second later. I just hope they know how their lack of spirit and IQ affects all the Chicago fans. Listen, they got way bigger things to worry about. Like you done got your cheeks clapped 2 nights in a row, right? 2 nights in a row. Like you got, like that's tough to end the season. You got 2 games left on the season. Bulls suck. LOL. Garbage, goofy ass team. DeMar choked this important game, but like I said, they suck. Yeah, they definitely suck. Haize, this offseason, should the Bulls make Kobe White an offer first or wait and let another team make an offer and match if they can't? No, they still need to make an offer first. You don't want to leave that completely up to another team to decide. My girl asked me after the loss last night, why don't you go for a good team? She don't even watch basketball. She knows we're ass. That's funny. That's funny. Yo says, Haize, as you know, I watch games for free on the sports app, and what made this loss worse is that it was Bucks TV with live shots of Giannis Yana. I guess you meant Giannis pumping his fist. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. That's real tough. This team makes me sick. Despicable. At least got the Bears right. Hey, the Bears have a much brighter future than goddamn Bulls. That's for sure. Super Duper Danko says we need to trade Vooch while he's still a double machine. Get away from DeMar because Billy's not. Well, we can't trade him. Vooch is a free agent at the end of this year. We can't trade him. Haize, do the Bulls rest guys the last couple of games since we can't move up to 8th or 9th? It might be Carlick and Terry time. No, you don't need to rest. You don't rest people who don't deserve it. Rest is earned, right? On the 7th day, God rested because God put in work. You don't rest these bastards because they ain't put in no goddamn work. They don't deserve no damn rest. 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 What are we talking about? The Bulls are in conserve energy mode now. Then no, there's like, come on, we got to stop shooting the bell. That ain't no conserving energy mode. That's suck mode. That's not conserving energy. That's they suck ass. That's what they're. How you going to conserve energy for something that's still 6 days away? No, that's not conserve. Can you conserve energy against the Detroit Pistons? That's a team you can conserve energy against. Not this. Not this. Rest? Rest? These motherfuckers don't deserve no goddamn rest. Hey, at least, hello, conserve energy mode. At least Carlick made G League MVP. I don't give a damn about no damn G League MVP. I don't care. Like I said, that's like getting the award for being the valedictorian of the remedial class. I don't give a shit about that. That ain't doing nothing for us. That's not doing a damn thing for us. Vincent Harris, I completely agree with you. They're going to have plenty of rest very soon. All the rest that they can get. All the rest they can get. They can sleep in. They about to have a crap ton of rest this offseason. That's what's about to happen. You need Ben Wallace on this team for entertainment because they're boring to watch, right? Listen, Ben Wallace ain't gonna help with that. Ben Wallace was a boring ass person as well. We haven't used enough energy to be conserving energy. Agree with you, Jalen. Completely agree with you there. As long as Billy's the head coach, we're stuck in basketball purgatory. I disagree with that. Because you can put a roster. Billy has proven if you give him a roster full, but we're not going to have that roster. It's just not happening. Haize, you're giving the locker room speech after the game. What you say? I'm not giving these motherfuckers no speech. I'm literally going to look at every one of them in their eye and tell them they ain't shit and their wives don't respect them and walk out. That's it. That's it. I hope Lewis brings. So keep in mind, Lewis is a two-way contract player. How many games have we saw our two-way contract players in? He's not going to be a big part of what the Bulls have going on, fam. Little Family says, Haize, you're going to cover these last? Oh, absolutely. Come on now. What you talking about? We're going to cover every game. As long as the Bulls are still playing games, we're still going to cover them. That doesn't change just because this team sucks monkey dick. It's not going to change because of that. Haize, at least you should give the Bulls credit for finishing strong. Finishing strong? Where did we finish strong at? We lost 2 games in a row. They secured a playing spot because the other teams below them sucked, not because they played hard. Like, let's not act like the Bulls secured the 8th seed. That's when you get some credit. You got the goddamn 10th seed. Keep in mind, any other NBA before the last 3 years, the Bulls season would be over with right now. Over with. Honestly, I don't know how they even made the play-in. I get Goran on the sidelines was like, yeah, I'm glad to not be playing with their asses anymore. That's hilarious. Question, Haize, what do you realistically expect with a better roster? Because the first problem is the unbalanced roster, and secondly, coaching. What makes you think Billy will utilize them correctly? Well, I've been talking about this for a while. You got to insulate your roster against Billy Donovan's dumbass decisions, meaning you got to put size out there and quality size that is just too good not to play. And even with that, like, is Billy Donovan a championship level coach? No, let's be realistic in what we're talking about here. We mainly just talking about, can we get the Bulls to a place of winning a playoff series, right? You can do that. Billy Donovan can win you a playoff series. Now, if you're talking about an ECF, that shit ain't happening with Billy Donovan here. Unless we buy, you know what? The way that the Bulls, I'm going to give you the blueprint right now that the way that the Bulls can get to an NBA title, right? So this is what happens. We do the career-ending injury exception. We sign Kyrie Irving, right? We signed Kyrie Irving. At that point, we got Kyrie, we got Zach LaVine, we got DeMar DeRozan. We re-signed Nikola Vucevic. Patrick Williams prays to the heavens, and he becomes Kawhi Leonard. At that point, Jerry Reinsdorf would have to go into the United Center, sacrifice Michael Reinsdorf to God, and at that point, maybe, just maybe, the Bulls can get a title. Maybe, we may have to draft Jesus Devontae Christ. Pray to Shinron. Find some way to bring in Goku through that Space Jam portal to where you can turn cartoons into real people. At that point, we could probably win a title. Like, Goku would be the best center in the league. But other than that, anything other than that happening, we ain't winning no title. It's not happening. You ain't even got to worry about it. It's not happening. We not doing it. It's not happening. It just is what it is, man. That just is what it is, man. I don't know. I don't know. Lil Fam on the building says, I'm not going to lie. We got in the play-in because the worst team in the league lost. That's sad. And it's sad to think without the play-in from the last 3 years, our season's over. That's a fact. You talking about rest like these players don't get paid millions of dollars to be ready to hoop and give it all every game. We ain't trying to hear that ish respectively. Agree with you. 100%. 100% agree with you. Imagine Broly as our center. That's it. That's what we need. That's it. Kyrie, no, he ain't that guy. Dope hat. Yo, you missed the joke. That went completely over your head. If that's your response, is Kyrie not being the guy. I'd rather throw a dart in the lottery draft and have a chance of keeping our pick than watch us play one game. Well, keep in mind, if we play one game in the play-in, we still go to the lottery, and then we still gonna have a lottery pick. Well, we won't get to keep it, but we still have a chance to win the lottery at that point. So no, one game in the play-in doesn't really. It's not changing anything. If the Bulls lose the play-in, it's not going to change anything than if they lost the last 3 games and didn't make the play-in. It is what it is at that point. Remember when we first cracked the top 10 after the All-Star break? We just all discussed tanking or not. You said see it through. Should we have taken our small chance rather than waste our time? No, because again, tanking does not work in the NBA, especially not when you don't own your own first-round pick outright. Now, you could have a better argument if we owned our own first-round pick. Like I said, next year, if the Bulls are going to allow the young players to develop and kind of maybe be worse and plan to be worse next season, it makes sense. We have our own first round pick in 2024. But keep in mind, and this is the thing I always say, the Philadelphia 76ers tanked with their own draft picks for 10 years, damn near. And they walked away with one player. That was Joel Embiid, and have not been close to a title in that time. Not even close. Haven't sniffed making the finals. So tanking does not work. It doesn't work. Beans, what the hell are you talking about, bro? First of all, you only hear every 10 streams, so how do you not get love? You got to show up more consistently, Beans. Where the hell you been at, bruh? You've been leaving us here to struggle by ourselves watching this bullshit-ass team. That's something you did. You left the family. Haize, I hate shitting on one person, but unless changes made at the top, you can blow the roster up, make changes to the roster construction, but the same owners and coach does anything change? Yes. Because don't get me wrong. The ownership does not want to pay into the luxury tax. Does they mean that the team has to be creative? Yes. Let's not act like there's a different. People act like Jerry Reinsdorf won't spend money. No, Jerry Reinsdorf will spend money. He just doesn't want to pay the luxury tax to pay extra money on top of having the roster. Look around the NBA. Out of the 16 top seeds in the NBA, there are, I think, 7 of them don't pay the luxury tax. So let's not act like you can't build a team without paying the luxury tax. You can. You just have to get creative. You have to be smart. Your free agent signings have to hit, right? You can't have a free agent signing that plays 33 games for you in 2 seasons if that's what you're going to do. But the Bulls absolutely can still build a team. Now, a championship level team, you got to first let's win a playoff series before we can do that. But we got to stop acting like just because we don't pay the luxury tax, that means that we can't build a solid team. No, that's not true. You just have to have a smart GM to do it. Now, as far as coaching, listen, we got to fix the roster first, right? Most of the time with coaching, if you look around the NBA, you have a solid roster, and then once you have that roster in place and you realize, hey, this ain't the coach, you fire the coach, you get a better one, and then you're more attractive because you're going to want to have top-level coaches coach the talent on your team. So everything still goes to fix the talent on the roster first. You got to fix that talent first. Beans, I'm always on the street. I'm just exhausted from the stress. Listen, I can't blame you on that one. Definitely agree with you on that one. We need to be consistent. We show our inconsistencies in plain view. Bulls have got to find a way to turn it on and stay on. Shaking my head. Well, no, they are very consistent. They're consistent at sucking donkey dick. That's what they're consistent at doing. They're consistent at struggling. That's what they're doing. All right. I got a solution for y'all. Let's all buy some Powerball tickets, pull up and buy the Bulls from this greed. Jerry Reinsdorf is never selling the Chicago Bulls. It's not happening. It's never going to happen. Billy Donovan loves going with his starting 5 lineup players who are the exact same size as minions. That's funny. That's hilarious. Just waiting for next season. I can't even blame you, bro. Can't even blame you. Man, that's cool. What did I do? What did I say? I don't even know what I said. I really don't even remember what I said. So, there's that, of course. This probably gives Vooch more reason to leave, but he was with Orlando for 10 years, Bulls only 2, and we made it twice with him joining. Hopefully shows him the potential of what the Bulls could be. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it's this. When players are older, you have some players that do want to chase a title, right? They want to be able to chase and get a title. And Vooch may be in that situation. Vooch also may see the Chicago Bulls, and you don't know the connection he may have with an Acme. I don't know. Who would you trade DeMar for? Almost said something that was going to get me in trouble. Right now, you trade DeMar for 2 Italian beefs from Portillo's with extra jalapenos on it, and you ride it out. How likely would it be for you to try it and get Bulls player on, maybe Stacey back on the show this offseason, get Dalen and Kobe up in this mode? Don't worry about. Listen, I got this. That's all I'm going to say. I got this. Tyson says not trading DeMar or Zach. I don't think that that's correct. If you saw Casey Johnson's recent mailbag, I will say this. If trading DeMar after what Casey said seems more likely than what I even realistically thought it was. And I don't think they're wrong for that. I don't think that they're wrong for that. So no, I think that there's a high probability that DeMar DeRozan may not be back on this team next season. And it wouldn't be bad for it. Let's see what else we got. Reinsdorf still living in the 90s. No way he'll ever sell. Yeah, Jerry Reinsdorf is literally never selling the team. That's one thing that's not going to happen. You have a better chance at Jesus literally coming, like the rebirth of Jesus Christ coming and playing point guard for the Chicago Bulls than you have of Jerry Reinsdorf selling the team. Tampa Group, Haize, who in the hell mentioned they need rest? We had a good laugh because it takes a hard day's work before getting rest. Show us the consistency, the hard day's work. Good job, Haize. Hey, man, this team sucks. That's what I got to say. Jesus as a point. Hey, listen. You can't tell me Jesus doesn't throw on that headband and he ain't point guard ready. I'm telling you guys, he's point guard ready. He turned water to wine. Imagine what he'd do with an assist. Just imagine what he'd do on an assist. Imagine how creative he'll get on an assist. During the game, my man says it's DeRozan with his trademark fadeaway defense. That's terrible. That's crazy. That's wild. But all right, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. We got to go do Locked On, and my energy is at an all-time low with this whack-ass team. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in, as always, even during losses, man. Make sure you guys follow the show at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. You can also send us a text message and our voicemail for our mailbag episodes, 773-270-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related, man. Like I like to end every episode on, go Bulls. Love you guys. See red, y'all.